Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Griffin. That one complete to Okoye. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is RG3. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
18 runners.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 4th down. Here's RG3. And it'll be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Mike Singletary, the one to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Young on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 93 yards. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Here we go, set! Deputy Ranger!
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Griffin's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He's got a man. It's Chad Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Griffin. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a first down throw for Young. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down now, Woodson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Throwing on second and long. Young. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel as the first half is won